Aloha, everybody. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap, Let Light Unite show on UPR Radio. And this is May 11th, 2018. A lot's going on in the planet today. Just a lot's going on with the planets. So tonight, I'm going to give you the radiation level for some of the cities in the United States. Sorry about the rest of the world. You got to send me information if you want me to share what's happening in your countries. I do my best to look on the internet to see what's new or what's happening, and help me out here. You're all over the place. Help everybody stay informed. And then we're going to do the curse removal tonight, and with the rest of the time that is left, we're going to do a light circle and focusing on maybe kind of leaning toward politicians. The Republicans are just way getting out of hand. They are so reptilian. It just blows me away, the new lows they can come up with to hurt and harm people that don't have money and that aren't wealthy. So we're going to give them some attention tonight. And before we do that, I want to ask everybody who needs to go to the dentist, who's afraid to go to the dentist. How many of you cannot afford to go to the dentist? How many of you are saving up to go to the dentist? How many of you just took out a loan to go to the dentist somewhere in the United States or Canada because it's so costly? Well, I just want to let you know that there is an alternative, and it's called Mexican dentistry, and it's also Mexican dental tourism. Yeah, I did it. I want to show you my teeth before I went down. Oh my God, how awful. All right, that's enough. Great Halloween picture though, right? This is what they look like now. So I had 22 crowns put in, 22 crowns, 3 teeth pulled, 2, root canals, and a back bridge for under $5,000. Pretty cool. All right. I got all my teeth done, and they did it in a week. So look up Sani Dental, SaniDental group, group.com, and see what they have to offer. I mean, if somebody would have told me, Cathy, you can get crowns for $180, I would have gotten my teeth fixed a long time ago. It's actually affordable. So I'm sharing this with you because I want you to know that there's another alternative. And I just can't say enough good things about Mexico for actually giving us this opportunity to get our health care done, and our teeth are our health at an affordable price where we can't even get that in our own country by our own dentist because they're so darn greedy. It's really, really sad. So again, I'm sharing this with you just to let you know that there is another alternative to the American dentists, and one that I hope gives you hope that you might look and say, God, I actually can afford to do this. And and then in Mexico they have perks, what I call perks, and one is if you fly into the Yuma airport, because they're right below Yuma, Arizona, and Los Algodones, they'll shuttle you to your hotel, and depending on how much money you spend getting your teeth fixed, you get free nights off on your hotel. And I have 5 nights free. So I stayed there 9 days and 5 nights free. It actually came down to about $25 a night I spent on my hotel. And then they give you a cash discount. So I put all those discounts back into my mouth, back into my teeth. And I've never had teeth so nice in my life, I have to say. And I don't mind doing video anymore. And I have to say, all those times where I had my videos censored, I was pretty happy because you know how people are? where they can stop the video and then zoom in? Yeah. And, you know, when you got teeth like this, you don't have people to zoom in, you know what I mean? So kind of, you know, as those, oh God, I got censored, but still have audio. And now I don't care. So, you know, getting your teeth fixed is good for your health. You know, if you have infections, they're going to help you clear that up. You know, they did with me, and I have more energy than I ever have. All right. And God, you know, it's a life changer. So that's Sani Dental, SANIDENTAL Group, GROUP.com, in Las Algodones. And now if you want to call them, their United States number is 928-257-1307. Now, do yourself a favor if you need dental work. Check these guys out. You know, the American dentistry, as far as I'm concerned, has had a monopoly on what they do. And that's why they can charge the high prices that they do. Well, you know, they haven't had competition until now. Now they do have competition. So check them out. You know, you're going to do yourself a favor. And when you do and you decide to go, please tell them Cathy sent you, okay? You know, you heard it on the radio. All right, so let's get to some really good things I wanted to tell you. On TV, the show Lucifer, it's been canceled. Yay! Now, I don't know about you, but that just tells me that all the light work we've been doing has really been paying off because, I mean, my God, if the show Lucifer goes off the air, that means people aren't watching it. Isn't that lovely? They're choosing not to watch Lucifer, who's part of Satan, and that whole dark crowd. So that really made my day. You know, light work does work, but you never know how it's going to show up. And wow, I mean, when people are literally tuning out Lucifer, I find that amusing. All right, radiation level. You might want to take a big puff on your doobie right now, or a couple, or if you got a glass of wine or a beer, go for it. So I'm going to give you the top 25 American cities, your radiation level. I'm going to start at the highest city, working the way down. And I have the radiation level for May and then what happened last month. And I'll just give you the difference real quick. All right. All right. So the top city that's most radiated in the country is Colorado Springs, and they're over 27,314,000. Last month, they were at 16,090. Now, that's a pretty damn big jump. And I am saying million, guys. Our radiation level is that high. All right, Little Rock, Arkansas, over 24 million. And last month they were at over 14 million. God, that's a 10 million jump. You know, what in the world? Okay, please explain to me, anybody, what's causing this massive jump in radiation levels. All right, the next city under that is Raleigh, North Carolina at 25 million. And last month, they were at 14 million. Then Portland, Maryland at 22,700,000. Let's see, Portland, Maryland. Oh, they were at 100,000. All right, Navajo Lake, New Mexico, over 22 million. And last month, they were over 14 million. Spokane, Washington, they're over 21 million, and last month they were at 13 million. Fresno, California, next at 20 million, and last month they were at 12 million, 12.5 million. And then there's St. George, Utah at over just 20 million. And last month they were at 12,237,000 rads. Then Riverside, California. All right. Oh, they're at over 19,618,000. And let's see, Riverside, last month they were at 11.5 million. Then there's Atlanta, Georgia. This month, over 19 million. Last month, over 12 million. Worcester, Massachusetts. Whoop. Huh, very interesting. Okay, I can't find the old one, but I will give you the new one. Over 19 million. Denver, Colorado is at over 18 million. And last month they were over 11.5 million. Okay, Tucson, Arizona, over 18 million. And last month they were just clipping 11 million. All right, LA is over 18 million. And last month they were over almost 11 million. All right, then there's Phoenix, Arizona, over 18 million. And let's see. Phoenix. Oh, there you are. Last month they were almost 11 million. And then there's Idaho Falls, Idaho. They're at 17.5 million rads. And okay, didn't give it this last month. Grand Junction, Colorado is over 17.5 million rads. San Bernardino is over 17 million rads. Let's see. And last month they were just over 10 million. And that drops down to Boston, Massachusetts. They're close to 17 million rads. Last month they were at 9.5 million rads. Casper, Wyoming is over 16.5 million rads. And last month they were over 9.5 million. Then you've got Yuma, Arizona, over 16 million rads. And I'm just going to finish this up. Concord, New Hampshire, over 16 million rads. I think you're getting the point. Bakersfield, over 16 million rads. El Paso, over 16 million rads. And Oklahoma City, over 16 million rads. So it goes from 16 million to 27 million. Now, it can go a little bit lower, but that's all that Bob Nichols had on his list for this month. And figure it out. If it's that high in all those cities, you know, there's no invisible wall keeping this stuff in. Tuesdays on Facebook, I'm also doing a 30-minute group doing energy work toward radiation. And actually, we do energy work, and then I give you what radiation news that I can come up with. So again, if there's something going on in your country, you know, contact me on Facebook. You know, it's the easiest way to get a hold of me. You know, you can send me a little note on the YouTube page, and, you know, subscribe to YouTube, to United Public Radio, okay? And subscribe to my channel. You know, we need you. We need people. All right, so that's the bad news. So let's do some energy work. So we're going to do the curse removal, energy balancing, And for those that you're going to participate, I want you to sit down, sit straight up. And the straighter you are, the more connected you are with the Creator. And I want you to start taking some gentle, deep breaths. You're going to inhale light and exhale out everything that no longer serves you. And imagine that energy going through the violet flame, the purple flame, and then back to God. And you fill up with your divine essence. So you're going to breathe in light and exhale out everything that no longer serves you. Now, while you're doing that, I'm going to explain real quick to people that's not gone through this before. I'm going to open up all your chakras, the crown, your third eye, your throat, heart, solar plexus, belly button, root, feet, hands. So that those are energy centers in the body, and that really helps everything flow. And if all these are open, you're going to be healthier. And then I remove curses, energy overlays, implants, energy that no longer serves you. I've been told, I've been doing this for many, many years, that it really helps people, it helps them center and release energy that just is not yours, okay? So it takes only 10 minutes. It doesn't take that long. So while you're taking in and you're breathing in light, and exhaling out everything that no longer serves you, I'm going to surround each and every one of you in a bubble of golden light. I'm going to add to that the blue flame of protection, the violet flame of transmutation, the green flame of healing. Then I'm going to seal you with the pink flame of love. And I'm going to call to your teachers, guides, masters, and all the divine beings that work with you and invite them in to make this energy work as gentle, loving, and kind as we can. So take one more deep breath and exhale out everything that's left in your body that no longer serves you. And imagine that energy going through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with your divine essence. So I want you to imagine this incredible divine energy coming down from God and coming into the top of your head. And as it comes into your crown chakra, imagine it flowing into your brain. And as it flows into your brain, feel every cell, atom, molecule of your brain reconnect with the Creator. And you become this incredibly open spiritual being filled with all these new possibilities. And now let that energy flow out your third eye. And feel it flow down now, and feel it come out of your throat chakra. And now allow that energy to flow down even farther, and allow it to come out of your heart chakra. And now feel it come out of your solar plexus chakra. So if I burp, I'm burping up energy for the group, okay? I'm not drinking beer on the side, and it's better than me farting and throwing up, okay? So take another, let that energy again flow through you, and allow it to come out your third eye, your throat chakra, your heart, and now your solar plexus, which is right below your heart. And now feel that energy flow down even farther. So now it comes out of your belly button chakra. And now feel that energy come out of your root chakra. Now allow that energy to flow all the way down your legs. Let it go out your feet and send it into the earth. Feel it flow down your arms and out your hands, and imagine it flowing down your spine. So I want you to take one more gentle, deep breath, and this time as you exhale, I want you to feel anything left in your body that no longer serves you being gently released. As you exhale, then breathe normal. As you're doing that, I call to Michael the Archangel to come forth and cut all ties to any energy you've taken on that's not yours. Whether it's from a friend, relative, acquaintance, stranger, anybody you work with, TV set, animal, whatever the karmic reason is, it created anything out of balance. in your life or your body today. And as all that unwanted energy is peeled off of you gently like an onion skin, it all goes through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with your divine essence. And now I want Michael to come forth, cut all ties to reptile, dinosaur energy, secret societies, organized religion. Cut all ties to any oaths, vows, curses, hexes, rituals that could have been done to you or your family, going backwards and forwards, hundreds of thousands of generations, or anything you could have done, consciously or unconsciously. And as all that unwanted energy too is peeled off of you gently like an onion skin, it all goes through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with more of your divine essence. And now I want Michael to come forth, cut all ties to any effigies that have been misused against you. And that's any elemental of yours that was used to hurt you or anyone, including anything you own. Clothes, hair, picture, your name spoken, written, just thought of, or anything you have your energy on, and as ties to all those elementals are cut. I call the violet flame through them to clean them up, the angel light energy to heal. We release all that unwanted energy back to God, fill them up with love, and I command them to be neutral or only emit love. And now I want Michael to come forth, remove any energy implants that have been done to you or anything that could have carried over from any other lifetime because of dark magic, voodoo, dark witchcraft, or just dark thoughts sent your way. So I want this stick, pin, needle, or knife that's in your crown chakra removed from your third eye, your throat, heart, solar plexus, belly button, root, feet, hands, spine, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, hips, teeth, anywhere in your body that's out of balance. And as you feel all those pins, needles, and knives being very gently removed, imagine all those spaces immediately fill up with the violet flame to clean it up, the angel light energy to heal. We release all that unwanted energy back to God, and you fill up with your divine essence. And now I want Michael to come forth, cut all ties to patriarchy, genocide, rape, incest, slavery, prostitution, persecution, circumcision, removing any energy overlay that's trying to manipulate you, keeping you from connecting with God, healing yourself, being really successful, fulfilling all your divine missions, and living your life in joy. And as all that unwanted energy is gently released, it's keeping all these wonderful things from coming to you. We send it through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with more of your divine essence. So if there is anybody out there that's directing any kind of dark energy at you, whether it's through black magic, witchcraft, Santa Maria, voodoo, or just dark thoughts sent your way, we're going to ask them to stop. And if they choose to continue, which is their free will, we ask their higher selves and guardian angels to put them in a position of harmlessness. We surround them in a bubble of mirror. The mirror faces them. It's 2 inches from their nose. And as long as they do that dark work, that energy stays contained in the bubble of mirror. And the bubble of mirror stays up 24/7, 365 days a year until they do works of good. So I call to your higher self, and I ask your higher self now to activate your divine blueprint for perfect health and feel it manifesting in your body now. And allow all that energy to integrate in a very gentle, kind, loving way with your cells, your atoms, your molecules, all your internal organs going all the way down into your DNA. And with every breath, I just want you to feel yourself becoming very, very centered and very back in body. And again, you're continuing to be centered. Sorry, I had to get something. All right. So we're going to do some energy work. And coming from Hawaii, where the active volcano is, I would really love to work on that tonight, and that you'll join me in doing some creative visualization. Now, here we have the lava flow, and I want to explain to you really quick that normally when the lava flows, she's very gentle, and meaning She gives people time to move their stuff when she's going to evict them. And she very rarely goes after the homes in such quantity like she has done this time. We went through a 6.9 earthquake last week, maybe this week. I don't know. Things are just, all you can think of is a volcano. And, when people ask me how far away am I, well, if you're on the island, as you drive, it's pretty far, but actually we're about 60, 70 miles away from the volcano. And when you look at it that way, or at least I do, I'm going, yeah, it's not very far away. The wind blows the wrong way, and, you're breathing a lot of noxious gases and really, really nasty fumes. So the earthquake that we had, and there have not been any deaths on the island, okay, since it started. So the earthquake we had that was 6.9. Now for me, it was more like a very rolling earthquake where Pele was actually doing the hula. Now, if you were at the epicenter in Hilo, you got jostled quite a bit. But again, when I'm in my crystal store, and I don't know if you can see my big earth keeper behind me, my 1,000-pound crystal, it keeps things in pretty much balance. And I guess the cars were bouncing around outside, but nothing fell out my shop, fell out off my shelves at all. There were no buildings that came down, none. Nobody hurt. Now, to go through a 6.9 and not have any damage to any buildings is pretty incredible, let alone also add to that, there's no loss of life. So even though it was a 6.9, this earth really moved with divine intelligence, okay? So now the mother's doing the hula, Pele, and that was the earthquake. Now we've had many, many small earthquakes, which is really lovely because I would rather have the Mother Earth ratchet and go off and pow, 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 little earthquakes instead of doing one big blow. So this to me is very, very good. So now when you get to the lava flow, now this island is always giving birth. And one of the legends from the Hawaiians is you don't take any of the lava from it because not only is there a curse that goes with it, and but it's considered Pele's children. So what I want you to do is we're going to imagine we're again in this huge stadium with this big crystal. You can see my big crystal. We're going to put her in the center. And we're going to amplify her 10,000-fold. So she's 10,000-pound crystal, which is pretty big. Oh, let's make it 100,000 pounds. Let's make her huge to amplify her work. And feel yourself connected with everybody through the heart. We've created many circles, and the circles are closed, so only that which is light may enter. So we're going to do bubbles of light that we're going to put over the crystal. And I want you to do some either creative visualization. And, if you're having a hard time imagining it, then just send a lot of energy into this bubble, into the many bubbles we're going to make. Okay? That's all I ask. Okay, so I want you to take a deep breath and feel yourself reconnect with the Creator. And as you reconnect with the Creator sends this really high, incredible healing light energy that's going to pour into your body. And you're going to allow it to flow out of your arms, your hands, all your chakras. And we're going to send it into this bubble of light over the big crystal. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the Mother Earth in this bubble of light and all life forms. So let there be light. Now I want you to imagine we're going to call the golden solar energy down to cover all pyramids, obelisks, and all sacred spots, objects on the planet. As it flows, see this golden solar energy anchor to all grids and ley lines underneath these sacred spots. See this golden solar energy flow through the morphogenetic grids above the planet. Now we call divine peace, divine calm, divine harmony, divine oneness, divine brotherhood, divine peace to descend down through all these sacred spots now, flowing to all chaotic areas that are not in harmony with the Creator, raising that energy vibration to a divine enlightenment energy. We command Michael the Archangel to cut the god and goddesses of war and chaos from the earth and all life forms they have attached to. We tie and bind them, sending them through the violet flame to clean their energies up and send them back to the Creator, replacing that space with a god and goddess of divine peace and harmony. We call to all militaries on earth and ask them to stop hurting any life form. We ask all veils and overlays that are of war be cut from everyone in the military, allowing them to become conscious beings as they now reconnect to their higher selves. They choose not to hurt or harm anyone, showing instead actions of peace and kindness with a big dash of compassion. See all weapons of war breaking down and choosing not to work or misfiring, missing all their targets. As peace descends, see with it a higher consciousness and lots of divine inspiration flowing to all peoples. See them reconnecting to the divine and being given their divine missions and divine purposes. Hope and courage to create a divinely inspired, loving, balanced government. We call the higher selves of the ruling class and ask that Michael the Archangel cut them free of all ties they have to power and the presidencies. And as this energy is cut from them, see them letting go of their power to be replaced with a light worker that will create a balanced, fair government, honoring men and women alike. As this golden solar energy descends on earth, Satan's energy diminishes to nothing, and he loses his TV show. Snap. See divine peace descend down now. See divine calm descend down on the planet now. See divine love descend down on the planet now. May divine enlightenment descend on all life forms now. May divine enlightenment awaken within all life forms now. And you can chant this with me. May divine enlightenment descend on all life forms now. May divine enlightenment awaken within all life forms now. May divine enlightenment awaken within all life forms now. May divine enlightenment descend on all life forms now, and may divine enlightenment awaken within all life forms now. So we're going to fill this bubble up with light and love, and we're going to take a deep breath and release it. And we give thanks for this opportunity to serve. So when I rub my hands together like that, I'm cleaning that energy and getting ready for new energy to come through and to direct it into the bubble of light. So take a deep breath and feel yourself again reconnect to the Creator and allow this divine energy to come pouring into your body, down your arms, out your hands, again, forming another bubble of light. And in this bubble of light, we're going to put all the Republicans, all of them, in this bubble. We call to Michael the Archangel to cut all ties that the Republican Party has to any satanic black magic that is keeping them in power. We cut all ties to all their money sources, including the Koch brothers. We send this money energy back to God to clean it up. Now let's send all those money sources back to the poor and those that are standing up to the Republicans, including all recall groups. We ask that these groups receive lots of donations and excited fresh volunteers to make all the recalls successful, replacing the Republican Party, racist and unenlightened Democrats, along with Trump, with a compassionate, kind, awakened, spiritual human being. We remove all energy veils that are around all the people living in the United States that are keeping them from connecting to the Creator to become awakened spiritual beings as they reconnect to the Creator. See them becoming conscious beings, seeing truth and through all the lies and deceptions as transparency is manifested. See the masses filled with all kinds of divine inspiration on how to remove the Republicans and the white racists from office through political channels holding special elections to remove them from office, replacing them with a human being light worker filled with compassion for all life forms. We see all Republicans being recalled and removed from office now. We see all Republicans being recalled and removed from office now. We see all Republicans being recalled and removed from office now. We call to Ganesha to replace many obstacles in the way of the Republican white racists that want to create and implement programs that are not good for the earth nor any life forms. Programs that are intended to hurt and harm the poor, see them all falling apart. As people awaken, see them going to their Republican and representatives and speaking their minds of discontent with all their agendas. As the Republicans awaken, connecting them to the Creator that now allows them to see the horror that they wanted to create, then being inspired to correct it with compassionate love of service for others. See them now funding all social programs, Meals on Wheels, including women's health care clinics, to name a few. Medicare, Social Security, all the social programs that they want to take from us. See them backing away from it and funding them. We cut the ties to fear of women and the obsessive need to control them. So I call to the higher selves of all the Republicans to step forward into the light, cut all the ties, Michael the Archangel and Shiva, to unbalance fear of women, abortion obsession, patriarchy, genocide, rape, pillage, plunder, incest, greed, power, gladiator mentality, military, war, might is right mentality, from their energy fields, cells, atoms, molecules, all the way down into their DNA, going through all their incarnations. As this energy is released, I call the violet flame through them and all their works that are misdirected. Cut all ties to all black art and negative ceremonies that are being done and any will to manipulate humanity and the earth for greed and profit. As it's released, I call divine male female consciousness to their hearts that will flow to the reptilian part of their brain. We call the higher selves to guide these men to releasing all women slaves or anyone being used as slave labor. Let us fill them up with divine respect for women, life, the planet, and all living things. See men's higher selves guiding them to accepting divine matriarchy and opening their heart, throat, and crown chakras. As these centers open, see them being very balanced, loving, kind, generous, peaceful, supporting women and groups that are in the light. Fill all these men with divine joy, divine mission, respecting the goddess within and giving freedom and honor to all women. See them becoming kinder and allowing women to be equal, divine, conscious beings. We cut all ties to all executive orders Trump has written and retained in the office of the Great Seal. We violet flame them to clean up all dark energies. Now we reconnect all these orders to the Creator and command them to be neutral. No more forward movement. As black magic giving any of his executive order energy being canceled, let all black magic that's giving any of his executive orders energy be canceled, cleared, and neutralized. We now see all Trump's executive orders being rolled back and stricken from the books. We cut ties to Trump, Steve Bannon, along with any complicit Republican or unenlightened Democrat. And that's Steve Miller and Gorka and their vision of reinventing the USA, and might as well throw Vladimir Putin in there too. We see this energy having all forward movement stopped, also dissolving completely, and see all their Nazi plans falling apart. We cancel clear Trump and the Republicans' new health care bill that is really a tax benefit for the rich. And we see this energy also being neutralized and dissolved to nothing, which means they repeal it. No more forward movement. We call the higher selves of the Republican constituents and ask that they email, phone, and appear in person at the Republicans' office and voice their displeasure with their actions, making it clear that if the Congress and Senate keep passing bills that only benefit the rich, they will be removed from office. We call the higher self of Trump and all the Republicans trying to keep him in power to step forward in the light of God, stop acting like Nazi reptilians, leaving all the social programs and citizens' rights intact, and roll back all laws that hurt the mass general public. And if they choose not to, which is their free will, we ask their higher selves and guardian angels to put them all in positions of harmlessness, letting awakened spiritual beings take their place. If that means that they're all recalled, then may the recall gain lots of forward movement now. We call the higher selves of all law enforcement to also reconnect to the Creator, and as they become awakened spiritual beings, see through Trump's plans and choose not to cooperate, siding with the people. Let them become more conscious of all the income and benefits the government and Trump has taken from them, choosing to become the protector of the poor, standing down on all orders that is against the Constitution. Now, this brings them much joy and pride as they become good cops. We cut all addiction ties that Trump and the Republican Party and unenlightened Democrats has to greed, money, and gold. We cut all addictive ties Trump has for greed, adoration, and drive to become a dictator. Cancel, clear, cancel, clear, cancel, clear. If it's for Trump's and the Republicans' highest good that their karma is returned to them now for their actions against women, the poor, and the planet, then let it be done, which may include loss of money, all supports of any kind, and all power. Let the magic of protection be removed from around them and their plans now. If it's for Trump's highest good and for the good of everyone in the USA, let him be tried for treason and be sent to prison for all his crimes, high crimes and misdemeanors against the people of the world. We see Trump, his family, and cabinet doing jail time for their acts of treason. We see them all being removed from office in a way no one will be hurt or harmed, replaced with a compassionate humanitarian. Let's send energy out to all enlightened Democrats and awakening Republicans standing up for Earth and all life forms. May they be sent everything they need to be successful. May divine enlightenment descend on all Republicans and white racists now. May divine enlightenment awaken within all Republicans and white racists now. May divine enlightenment descend on all Republicans and white racists now. May divine enlightenment awaken within all Republicans and white racists now. May divine enlightenment descend on all Republicans and white racists now. May divine enlightenment awaken within all Republicans and white racists now. So fill that up with light, and we're going to take a deep breath and release it. And we give thanks for this opportunity to serve. So let's quick do another bubble of light. And in this bubble of light, I want to put the Trump family and all of the Trump cabinet in this bubble of light. Let there be light. We call to all the crystals in the Washington, D.C. area to amplify light and transparency everywhere in the Capitol. We ask the Creator to remove all energy overlays, keeping the public from seeing all the unnecessary expenses that the Trump family is creating that the public is paying for. See the mass general public demanding Trump either stop going on as many vacations trips to any of his golf courses, including Mar-a-Lago, or pay for the trips himself, no longer using taxpayer funds. We ask that all veils and overlays that are protecting Ivanka and her husband, Jared Kushner, from the public's eye are removed now. Let all their plans be brought to the surface in a way that Congress and the Senate take action and strip them of all the power they have been given by Donald Trump to replace with someone with international experience. Let them be given prison time for their treasonous actions. Remove all magical overlays of protection around Trump so there is complete transparency on how he sexually abuses women and he money launders. Let's send energy to all those women Trump has sexually abused in the past and present, the energy they need to come forward and to speak truth and be protected from Trump's followers. And if that includes Stormy Daniels, go girl. We call the higher selves of everyone in the United States to realize that Donald Trump and family are a national security threat, and there's a mobster family. We ask that every American, Republican, and Democrat independent needs to demand that their representatives, judicial and elected, stand up and insist that the Trump administration be put on pause or suspended until questions are answered completely and satisfactorily to an independent investigative panel with full judicial oversight, like Bob Mueller. So there's more than enough evidence of questionable ethics, if not outright criminality and, dare I say, treason, to put this administration on pause or suspend them from all their actions. See Congress and Senate making Donald Trump show his tax returns. See how satanic magic that is keeping the Trumps in power be neutralized. We're also going to call to Michael to cut all ties from all the evangelicals that are sending prayers out to keep Trump in power and negative dark energy out to those they consider his enemies. So as that's removed from everyone, that's an anti-Trumper. All that energy we remove, we send it through the violet flame back to God and let all those beings be just filled with this incredible energy and divine inspiration on how to move forward. See all overlays of magic, again, removed from Trump and his family, and it's time for Trump to be more than impeached, to go to prison for his actions, and replaced with a human light worker. And now we're going to send energy to all the Trump protesters. Let's send energy to all the people who are standing firm against Trump's policies that are not for the benefit of humankind or the earth and all he does. Let them be given divinely guided. Let them be divinely guided to the right action that they need to be successful. Let their voices be heard. All right, fill that up with light and love, and we're going to take a deep breath and release it. We give thanks for this opportunity to serve. So we're going to close because that's all the energy work we have for today. So we're going to do 3 ohms. And if we were standing all around in the store, we would have our hands on the Earth Keeper, and she would harmonize us. It's really, really cool. So let's do 3 ohms. Om. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May all the beings in all the worlds be happy. So thank you guys very much for tuning in and doing some energy work with me. And if you want to keep doing energy work, just not on Friday nights, Monday through my Facebook page, Cathy Bilsky, I do 30 minutes between 4:30 and 5 Hawaiian time. So that would be 10:30 Eastern time. And all we do is chant and call divine enlightenment and re-anchor that to the earth. Tuesday is Radiation Fukushima Tuesday, where we focus on radiation and do energy work toward the radiation. Thursday is the day we do energy work for the climate and all the earth elementals. And that's again from 4:30 to 5, only a half hour. So join, I do it live. The more the merrier. And those videos you can actually pass around, or you can even have it in the background, keep the energy going. It is all about group energy. And the more we do it, the more good things are going to happen on the earth. And I'm telling you, sometimes I think, God, am I doing too much? But, at this age, everything that's happening, we can't do enough energy work. And, if Lucifer gets canceled, that is awesome. That shows me that the work that we're doing is really paying off. And wow. Real quick, guys, one thing I forgot to do. Wow. Talk about being a little scattered. I want to do a little quick energy work for the volcano. So imagine in your mind's eye the Hawaii volcano, and we're going to send violet flame into the volcano and ask the volcano to allow any energy that's not natural to burn off through the violet flame and to calm down. And above the geothermal plant, below it, we're going to put this crystal wedge up that's going to block the lava flow from going farther, and it's going to ask the angels to redirect the lava flow back down into lava tubes, and that the flow goes right through the lava tubes, right out to sea, and the Pele can keep giving birth. So keep that, and imagine calming violet flame going through the volcano herself, calming her down, and seeing the lava, wherever there is a hole in the lava that she's leaking out of this lake, see it just kind of patching itself up and the lava filling back up. And the reason for this is if that lava reaches water level, it's going to create a very large boom and throw in a lot of ash into the air, which we really don't need right now. Planets are cooling down enough. All right, so just fill that up with a lot of good energy. And, in your mind's eye this week, you think of Hawaii, just send the violet flame into the earth, okay? It's not a hard thing to do, and we really appreciate it. We really can use the energy. Next week, we're probably going to do another light circle. So, get your groups together, get your crystals and your water bottle, and, let's do some light work for the planet because we are being effective, okay? Share it with your friends, have other people join in. If there's anything special you want me to focus on, then email me or, contact me through my Facebook page or Gmail or LinkedIn. And then I'm on YouTube, okay? I have a YouTube channel you can check out. You can join again and join UPR Radio. Become a subscriber. That's the right word. Become a subscriber to both of us. All right. We really appreciate you. And I really appreciate you. Have a wonderful, safe, happy Mother's Day. And, we're giving lots of energy to women, whether they're in the womb or 100. All right. So I hope you have a great holiday and let it be a very lovely day. A Mother's Day or a Woman's Day. All right. Okay. Aloha. Catch you next week.